Right then, lads, gather around because it's time for a quick recap of what we've covered so far. Last time, we talked about the essential tools you need to kickstart your welding journey. We delved into the nitty-gritty of each tool, ensuring you know exactly what you need to get started. Remember, we covered everything from the welding machine itself, the heart of the operation, to those trusty safety goggles protecting your peepers. These aren't just accessories, they're your first line of defense. And let's not forget the gloves shielding your hands from those scorching sparks. These gloves are designed to withstand high temperatures and provide the dexterity you need. We talked about different types of welding machines, from the versatile MIG welders to the heavy-duty TIG welders, each with its own strengths and ideal applications. Understanding the differences can make a huge impact on your work quality. It's like choosing the right car for a road trip. You wouldn't take a Mini Cooper to climb Mount Everest, would you? Each machine has its own unique capabilities and is suited for different tasks. We also stress the importance of having the right safety gear. From helmets to gloves, every piece of equipment plays a crucial role in keeping you safe. Remember, safety always comes first in the world of welding. Those safety signs aren't just for decoration. They're there to remind you of the risks and how to mitigate them. Those sparks aren't messing around, and neither should you when it comes to protecting yourself. Always double-check your gear before starting any welding project. So you've got your gear sorted, you're itching to strike an arc, but hold your horses. Preparation is key, and rushing can lead to mistakes. Before you start fusing metal like a pro, there's another crucial aspect of welding we need to tackle: understanding welding symbols and blueprints. These are the roadmaps to your projects, guiding you every step of the way. Welding symbols might seem like a foreign language at first, but once you get the hang of them, they become second nature. They tell you exactly what type of weld is needed and where. Blueprints, on the other hand, provide a detailed plan of your project. They ensure that every weld is in the right place and that the final product meets the required specifications. Mastering these skills will set you apart as a proficient welder. Imagine trying to assemble a flat-pack furniture without those handy little diagrams. Chaos, right? You'd be left guessing which piece goes where, and the end result would likely be a wobbly mess. Those diagrams are essential because they provide clear instructions and guidance, ensuring that each piece fits perfectly into place. That's precisely what it's like trying to weld without understanding symbols and blueprints. Without these crucial guides, welders would be lost, unable to determine the specifics of each weld. It would be like trying to navigate a city without a map or GPS. Welding symbols are the language of welding, providing a clear roadmap for welders to follow. They break down complex instructions into understandable elements, making the welding process more efficient and accurate. Welding symbols are like shorthand notes for welders, conveying a wealth of information in a compact and standardized format. These symbols indicate the type of weld, the size, the length, and even the specific welding process to be used. They tell you everything you need to know about a specific weld, from the type of weld to the size, position, and even the process to be used. This level of detail ensures that every weld is performed correctly, maintaining the integrity and safety of the structure. Blueprints, on the other hand, are the bigger picture, showing you the overall layout of the structure and how different welded components fit together. They provide a comprehensive view, ensuring that all parts of the project align perfectly. Think of them as the architect's grand design, guiding the entire construction process. Without blueprints, it would be impossible to visualize the final product or understand how each component contributes to the whole. Mastering these symbols and blueprints is like having a superpower. It empowers welders to execute their tasks with precision and confidence, knowing exactly what needs to be done and how to do it. It allows you to decipher complex welding instructions, ensuring accuracy, efficiency, and ultimately a structurally sound and safe end product. This mastery not only enhances the quality of the work, but also boosts the welder's confidence and competence, making them invaluable assets in any construction project. Now let's break down these symbols, shall we? Don't worry, it's not rocket science. A typical welding symbol looks a bit like a bird's eye view of the weld, with a reference line as the backbone. Think of the reference line as the horizon. On this line, you'll find the arrow pointing to the joint where the welding magic happens. This arrow is your compass, guiding you to the exact location of the weld. Above and below the reference line, you'll find various symbols indicating the type of weld, groove details, and other essential information. It's like a secret code, but once you crack it, it's a piece of cake. Section 4, a whole different world, types of welds and their symbols. Just like there's a tool for every job, there's a weld for every application. Each type of weld is designed to meet specific needs and conditions, ensuring the integrity and strength of the final product. You've got your fillet welds, looking like neat triangles, perfect for joining two surfaces at a right angle. These are commonly used in structural applications, providing a strong and reliable joint. Then there are groove welds used for thicker materials where you literally melt and fuse the edges together. This type of weld is essential for heavy-duty projects, ensuring deep penetration and a solid bond. Each weld type has its own unique symbol, like a fingerprint. These symbols are a universal language in the welding world, allowing welders to understand the requirements of a project at a glance. For instance, a fillet weld is represented by a simple triangle, while a groove weld is depicted by a curved line representing the groove's shape. These symbols are standardized, making it easier to communicate and execute complex welding tasks. Understanding these symbols is crucial because using the wrong weld type can be like using duct tape to fix a cracked engine block. It might hold for a bit, but it's not going to end well. Proper knowledge of weld types and their symbols ensures the safety, durability, and success of any welding project. Section 5, Blueprint Bonanza. Navigating the plan. Now that you're familiar with individual weld symbols, let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture. The blueprint. Blueprints are like treasure maps, guiding you through the entire structure and showing you where each weld fits in. They use lines, symbols, and abbreviations to represent different components, materials, and dimensions. It's like learning a new language, but trust me, it's worth the effort. Imagine trying to build a car engine by just looking at a jumble of parts. That's what it's like trying to weld without understanding blueprints. They provide the context and the roadmap, ensuring that every weld is in the right place and meets the required specifications. Section 6, from paper to product, a real-world example. Let's say you're building a steel gate. The blueprint shows two vertical posts connected by a horizontal rail. You'll see symbols indicating fillet welds to join the rail to the posts. The symbols might specify a specific size for the weld, ensuring the gate is strong enough to withstand years of use. Without those symbols, you'd be guessing the weld type, size, and location. One wrong move and your gate might end up more like a wobbly fence panel. Understanding symbols and blueprints is the difference between a job done right and a potential disaster. Section 7. Until next time, keep the spark alive. So there you have it, lads. We've journeyed from the basics of welding gear to the intricate world of symbols and blueprints. Remember, mastering these elements is crucial for any aspiring welder. It's the difference between being a metal-melting maestro and, well, let's just say someone who shouldn't be let loose with a welding torch. Keep practicing, keep learning, and who knows, maybe one day you'll be building bridges, skyscrapers, or even spaceships. And don't forget to subscribe for more welding wisdom and exciting adventures in the world of metal fabrication. Until next time, keep the spark alive.